Soviet Union continues to expand in both military might and political influence.
Soviet Russia holds a commanding position in the future destiny of the world.
But it was the United States that held the secret to atomic power.
Mr. Trump declares we must have atomic control. The flags of freedom fly all over the world.
This superiority would be short-lived, however, as Stalin was already at work on a plan of his own. While searching for uranium on a tiny island off the southeast coast of the Soviet Union, Russian engineers discovered E99, a powerful and unprecedented source of energy. Seeing an opportunity for further world domination, Stalin authorizes unlimited development funds to explore the capacities of the substance. Project Director Viktor Borisov establishes an island research station, Katorga 12. For his groundbreaking research, he receives the Order of Lenin. When Nikita Khrushchev succeeds Stalin, he accelerates the program, pressuring Borisov to begin field experiments. However, not only is E99 capable of delivering unimagined power, it is also incredibly volatile. Yet Borisov is pressured to begin tests. The disaster has no known survivors. Moscow buries the installation, effectively wiping it from the map. 2010. A U.S. spy satellite flying over the area is blinded by a radiation surge. Fearing another Chernobyl, and suspicious of Moscow's secrecy, the reconnaissance mission over Katorga 12 is ordered by the Pentagon.
Spartan Team Titan 1 actual, you are now entering Russian airspace. Proceed with caution.
Roger that, Titan 1. Continuing on this vector. ETA to target 3 minutes.
Brass must be scared shitless if they're willing to risk an international incident sending us in like this. Intel says this berg's been abandoned for 50 years. But you know what they say about military intelligence. So keep your head on a swivel.
Spartan Team, maintain present speed and heading.
Copy that, Titan 1.
You see that?
The Spartan 2-1, Spartan 2-1, we're reading a radiation spike on your vector.
Shit! It's an EMP!
Hello and welcome to Singularity, brought to you with improvements by Widescreen Fixer. I don't remember who made it or what sites that program is from, but that is the reason that this game doesn't look like total dog shit with a field of view of like 16 or some shit. More realistically, 60. Anyway, so far I can't crouch for some reason. Interesting. Have my controls been changed from when I set this up before? Use reload. Yes, you can tell it's a console port. Can't even separate these for the PC version. Crouch left shift. It must be disabled for this sequence for some reason because it's not working. Anyway, so far, we've had who I'm pretty sure is Steve Blum doing the narration for the intro video. And I'm pretty sure our buddy that kind of flew out of the helicopter was voiced by Nolan North. So, so far I've got pretty high standards for the voice acting in this game. Because we've already had two very highly talented people. The death of Dr. Demishev in the fire had far worse results than anyone expected. We had hoped Dr. Beresov would be allowed to continue with our research. But we just received word that Moscow has deemed our work to be too dangerous. Any further study into E-99 is being discontinued and all personnel are to be removed from the island. Katorka 12 will be completely shut down. All our work will be lost. And here I am to completely ruin the quality of the voice acting.
Welcome to Katorka 12. All first-time arrivals must report to registration. All those who have previously registered are free to enter through the north gate.
Okay, not sure why my player character is speaking that out, but... Full health. Well, can't I pick it up and use it later? I mean, there is a dedicated button for using medkits after all.
This is Devlin 4-1. We were hit, goddammit, I repeat. We were hit.
Titan 1 actual here. What's your status, Captain?
We got punched out. Copters down and we're scattered. Don't know how many KIAs yet. Over.
Satellite's got you about 30 clicks south of a radio tower. Get your team there, Captain. We're pulling you out.
Understood, sir. Spartan team, if you copy. Switch your comm gear to TAC 3. Meet up at the rally point.
Okay, so we're randomly using Cyrillic letters for cool effect, I guess. So far, it seems like, I will need to make adjustments for this because I haven't actually played any of this yet. So far, it seems like my crouch is not going to work. Oh, God. Yep, the game just doesn't want to read left shift for some reason, so now I have to be really awkward. Oh, cute. Fucking stance indicator, because I couldn't already tell that this is crouching. And we've got Call of Duty style melee. Good to know. Anyway, I think this may very well be pretty much Raven Software's last game. I think this came after Wolfenstein 2009, of course, and yeah, after this, Activision just kind of relegated Raven to just, I don't know, I guess helping with Call of sequel. Yes, thank you for telling me that. It's not like I already knew. Anyway, good to know that Nolan North is still alive. Hasn't been killed by, you know, falling out of a helicopter. Then again, the nameless dude I'm playing as right now didn't seem to get very beat up at all. Or, you know, crash landing in a fucking helicopter. He just kind of lost half his health. Anyway, Unreal Engine 3. Game definitely designed for the Xbox 360 first and foremost, so obviously I'm getting a ton of fucking use out of the 780 right now. Well, at least so far it seems like a PC game in so much as, you know, it's got a lot of interactivity.
E99 is a valuable element that can only be found on Katorka 12. Here it is mined at a depth of over 1 kilometer underground.
Okay, so remember the thing I was saying about voice acting? Also, why the fuck is this set of door closed? What's the point of that? And Christ, you didn't even update the fucking light map to reflect that. That's just lazy. Horrible. Terrible. As people arrive from the boat, they no doubt have a great many questions, but you must explain that there is no time to waste. Move quickly and without hesitation through the list of prepared questions. Once you have filled out the form fully, move the newcomer onto the next station. There are always a great many people to process, and the faster you work, the faster everyone will finish their job. Yeah, what I was saying about voice acting, I'm getting the feeling that maybe so far Nolan North and Steve Blum are going to be the high points, and everything else is going to be just kind of Yeah.
The influx of new scientists and technicians to Katorga 12 has dwindled to nothing. Rumor has it that Dr. Borisov might become the new head of Katorga 12, but I doubt Moscow has much confidence in him. If only Dr. Demichev hadn't died in the fire.
Yeah, just kind of, yeah. Stalin. Fuck off. Well, at least audio so far doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a problem. This Unreal Engine 3, for all its problems, has a somewhat decent audio engine built in. At least insofar as, you get reverb effects and such.
The industrial docks are where supplies are brought in from the mainland. Hundreds of tons of equipment and material are offloaded here every day.
Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks to Rage now. Because I'm seeing textures that look like they belong in 1996.
You are here. The village area contains the civilian docks, where new personnel first arrive on Katorga 12. It is home to many of the inhabitants of the island and features a school that offers the best in Russian education. The research laboratories are where scientific investigation is done into the potential uses of E99. Some of the areas of experimentation include weapons development, crop regeneration, and medical research, as well as chronology investigation. The rail line is where vast amounts of supplies and research materials are moved across the island. It also serves as the main transportation of raw E99 ore.
I'm being assaulted by a fucking ladybug right now.
The processing facilities are where E99 ore is purified and enriched. In order to protect the civilian population from any potential radioactivity, security is very high. Once construction is completed, the tower will be home to the Borisov reactor. This powerful device will generate a Singularity, an event horizon that will provide the Soviet Union with unlimited energy that is both clean and safe.
But of course, such things never actually work out the right way. Always good intentions, never good results.
The threat from the west is ever present, and here on the isolated island of Katorga 12, we are fighting that threat. The glorious work we are doing will change the world and keep our way of life safe from those who seek to do us harm. Soviet scientists have discovered the answer to our hopes and dreams, the element E99. E99 is a rare element only found on Katorga 12. There are many different ways to help the efforts of Mother Russia here on Katorga 12. Your family will live well on the island, and your children will attend schools offering the very best Russian education. Scientific research is the largest division on the island, advancing agriculture, industry, medicine, and the military. Processing E99 is an important part of the island's function, creating the metal, gas, and other forms of E99 we use every day. A strong military presence is important on Katorga 12 to ensure the safety of the island. A workforce that will make every Russian proud is the backbone of the island. From the rail yard to the docks, every worker supports the motherland. All of your contributions will go toward achieving the ultimate goals of our work here on Katorga 12. We must stand as one against the forces of the West. You are the lucky ones selected for service on Katorga 12. We have moved your family for your convenience. We must now stand together for Mother Russia.
I'm tempted to laugh at the propaganda here, but it's not like the US didn't do the same damn thing. Also, I'm kind of so far already seeing the Bioshock comparisons that I've seen people do. You know, even just in the art style and the goofy music going on during all that.
By some miracle, you're alive and hearing this. Rally at the base of the radio tower we passed over before we got bounced. SNR's running carpool from there. Double time it. Move!
Also, I have to revise my voice acting thing yet again. Like, wow. A Fulbright board. Holy shit. Fulbright board with a 1995 texture. Get the fuck out of here. It doesn't even produce an object after being broken. Pathetic. Yeah, it's not so much that the voice acting, other than the big headliners, is bad. It's just that I'm not really a big fan of how they handle the accents. It just doesn't really sound.
Help! Help!
Hello?
Oh God, please! Let me out!
Help! Help! I'm speaking, but my mouth is not moving. I have no mouth animations, and I must scream. Ah! Anyway. Of course, I complain about the Russian accents in the game, and then I do a really shitty version of it myself. I know, I'm amazing like this. Oh, gee. Glad I got this interaction prompt over this one door that I'm allowed to use. Hello. Fancy shader effects? Oh, it's just a checkpoint coming towards me. Alright, that was actually pretty handy. Could have done without the fire. Due to the fire and the flames, I must carry on. I'll just fall over. Unlucky fellow.
Someone save me!
Hey, is that Steve Blum again?
Help!
The animations don't fit too well with the improved field of view.
It's hurt. I can't walk. You'll have to help me.
I think that is Steve Blum. If nothing else, he sounds a hell of a lot like Bourbon in Metro 2033. May have been voiced by little Steve. I don't know. Well, okay. I'm actually not sure where to go here. I'm sure it'll be very easy to find. Oh no, it blew out this wall, so that kind of implies that I need to go back this way, but I don't know, I'm not seeing it. Unless I'm supposed to go back out the door that I... Yeah, that seems like the logical choice. I don't know why I didn't look at that before. Yeah, simple shit.
Stop! Don't let damage it!
Hello? Wonder what that was all about.
Help! Help! For the love of God, please! Let me out!
I'm detecting a bit of cryostasis here. Roll, you fool, roll! Or just lay there and die. Right then. Well, I guess maybe this way? Didn't really think that would work. I thought the boards would have been weak enough to collapse.
Damn it, Chief! What happened? What did you do? What did I do? Nothing. Almost died in there. Fortunately, he saved me.
Huh. Interesting. Ah, so in a way, I guess I was kind of correct with my idea of detecting a bit of cryostasis. You do go back in time. Invisible wall, of course, why not? Yeah, you do go back in time, basically to change what happened in the past or something like that.
The industrial docks are where supplies are brought in from the mainland. Hundreds of tons of
Is this any different?
material are offloaded here every day. The threat from the west
Nyet. How about this one?
The influx of new scientists and technicians to Katorga 12 has increased tenfold since Dr. Demichev went to Moscow. His presentation of our work must have been very successful. Additional facilities are being built, and our research funds continue to grow. And to think, only 4 weeks ago, Dr. Demichev almost died in that fire. Whoever saved him did us all a huge favor.
I'm gonna have to see about forcing anti-aliasing in the future here. Because, okay, thanks for the pop-up. Because, yeah, the severe amount of aliasing here. Oh, and we're doing the condemned thing. Just close random doors behind me so I can't backtrack. Fantastic. That's okay, I can open dumpsters to look at really shitty textures and give myself some technology. Yeah, the amount of aliasing here is just terrible. And I can't really blame it on the game being a console port because Unreal 3 in general has really shitty anti-aliasing.
I don't know how much time I have, so I'll make this quick. The Singularity exploded about 2 hours ago, killing hundreds of people. But spreading radiation is also having effects. It's mutating humans into violent monsters, and they feed on human flesh. I have to get out of here before they find me.
I don't know. At this point, I just find the whole idea of audio logs in games just kind of silly. I mean, they're interesting forays into the backstory of the game, but at the same time, we are in really deep shit here. Things are going crazy, people are dying, there are mutants and shit everywhere. I'm going to sit here with this gigantic fucking device that records audio logs and talk about it. And just kinda leave it laying here randomly, some random place in the street. Hopefully somebody will come and find it after I'm long dead. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird.
Titan 1 actual. Copy. For fuck's sake, someone copy back! Copy back and tell me things look a little south of normal, because I'm officially freaking out! Open Section 8 here. I know it, damn it.
Well, I would respond.
Okay, eyes forward. Keep to the original directive. Continue to the radio tower.
I would respond, but apparently I am a mute character, because, I mean, why give a voice to the player character? Who needs that? I don't know, I think I mentioned this before in some other playthrough, but I'm just getting kind of tired of the silent protagonist. I just don't really see the point in it anymore. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Mojikovic, your son Jakov has continually been disruptive in class. He mocks me in front of other students and refuses to keep his head off during class. His crude behavior will not be tolerated. If this continues, he will be expelled from school, or the worse. No, I'm not going to try a female voice, because that would just be terrible. I mean, granted, I could do that with... Hello, jump scare. You know, I could do that with some audio processing, but that involves using the sound card, which involves using a different mic and yada yada. When Gosha returned from the lab, she told me she wasn't feeling well. because she had come in contact with an E99 solution. I offered to take her to the doctor, but she refused, saying they might terminate her. She begged me to keep quiet about it and let the sickness run its course. But then she became violent, so I chained her doors shut. From the terrible sounds I've heard coming from there, I can't even bear to look in on her anymore. Ah, so it's like the mother locked in the attic in Call of Cthulhu. You damn kids throwing your balls everywhere. Whoa, what the fuck? Walk towards the room and suddenly my frame rate falls down to like 27. Okay. Just try making a new recording then.
If anyone should find this recording, please. Our children are hiding in a room at the top of these stairs. They only have a limited amount of food and water and won't be able to last for much longer. Please. They're so scared.
Well, of course they're scared if you're gonna be fucking just screaming like that. Oh, I see what the problem is. For some reason, all the cores of my CPU are being maxed out at the moment. I'll have to see what that's about. Be back in a moment. Okay, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Right, so, Google Chrome crashed for no apparent reason. And if that wasn't enough, my, sound card's control panel software just kind of broke.
It's morning. Time to visit a friend. I'm very hungry. Do you have any food? Would you like to sing a song with me?
Niet.
It's morning. Time to visit a friend.
So yeah, guess I'll have to reload the videos I had loaded up on there. I cursed the day we came to Katorga 12. Yuri is working himself to death in the labs. I keep asking him what is so important that he can't come home and sleep. But he tells me he cannot talk about his work. We would both be punished. Poor Yuri. He always seems to get fucked over. Speaking of Yuri, I wonder if Yuri Lowenthal is gonna, hello jump scare, end up being one of the voice actors in this game as well. I don't know, it just seems like very often you see Steve Blum, Nolan North, and Yuri Lowenthal lumped into the same project. Also, I'm clipping through all this stuff. That's interesting. Me and my family. My daddy works at the big process plant here in Katorga. He came home yesterday and said his back hurt. When he woke up, he had something on his back. Mommy screamed. By Max. Well, Max, what the fuck have you done? You killed him, Max. You killed him.